start with you. Everybody talks about the grudge between you and Devin Haney, but feels like there's a grudge between you and Rolly Romero here. And I seem to remember years ago when you guys were prospects at lightweight. You might have been at junior lightweight at the time, as a matter of fact. There was a lot of talk about a sparring session, and there was John going back years ago between you two. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I think we sparred about 8 years ago. It was a little rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to kind of boost up his career. Credit to his point. But I don't have no bad blood to him. I'm here to do my job and set up that rematch. But I'm not overlooking him at all. I know that he's going to come to fight. It's a big opportunity on the main stage, so I got to be sharp and prepared.
I was interviewed last year, I think it was Ellie Sackback, and he brought up this matchup. And he said, well, who do you like in it? How do you see the fight? And I said to him, whoever lands first has a huge advantage immediately. It's like a lightning bolt left hook and a bomb of a right hand with Rolly Romero. Really, let's turn it over to you. That sparring session, it seems like Ryan's saying that you were kind of clout chasing, calling him out back in the day, but I guess that's what young fighters do. But you do more than just talk on social media. I know you're a good interview. You move the needle. You got personality, but you're a former junior welterweight champion, and you've done a lot, even though you didn't have that extensive amateur background like everybody else up here has.
I mean, if I was cloud chasing, he would have had cloud. He didn't have cloud at that moment. He didn't have anything. So, but it's just sparring. We're gonna see in the real fight in the ring on May 2nd, and we're gonna make it a big fight. We're gonna make it one of the biggest fights in U.S. history, and that's for sure.
Rolly, I want to stay with you. The other guys, they've moved up in weight. We're talking about Devin and Jose Ramirez, and they had sort of hit their limit, making 140 pounds. I used to look at Ryan, and I used to look at you, and just wonder, how do these guys make 135 pounds? The fact that this fight is taking place at welterweight, does that suit you? Is that better for you?
I mean, I called this years ago, saying that me and him were going to fight at welterweight. And this is when we were both 35-pounders, so, I mean, I long outgrown 140. I definitely outgrew 135 long ago. When I was 35-pounder, I should have been a 40-pounder. When I was 40-pounder, I should have been a 47-pounder. So, I mean, I'm like all muscle.
Does that affect your stamina? Does that affect your punch resistance when you're boiling down to make an unnatural lightweight?
I mean, it affects everything. I mean, it affects timing, explosive, everything. Anything you got, it really affects you.
Can you talk to us just a little bit about how important this fight is to you? I mean, is this the most important fight of your career, even though there's not a world title on the line for it? You're fighting one of the most popular fighters in the sport right now.
No, we're fighting for a WBA. The WBA
Is it the full world title?
No, it's the regular.
I'm sorry, guys. I just recognized the Ring Magazine title, but you guys are real. You guys are real fighters. You guys are. You guys, it's a very good.
Hey Turkey, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion.
We don't give a fuck what you
Your
want,
Excellency,
bro.
I am your champion.
Bro, we don't give a fuck, bro. I'm tired of hearing this shit. We don't give
Boxing,
a fuck.
baby, you gotta
We
respect
gonna run
the
that
origin.
too.
Since
Promise,
1600
enough
BCE.
of this shit.
Yeah, it's so boring. You guys are talking so
Shut the
polite
fuck
to
up.
each
Yeah,
other.
that's how we keeping it.
You guys are all talking so
now, bro.
politely, man.
We gonna run that.
What the fuck is
Remember
this?
that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I ain't home,
100%.
but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all not even
Great
put the
too.
tip in yet. Like, come on, pause, by the way, pause. But
All right, getting fired up, Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
end this.
nobody talking shit right now. That's crazy.
I'm gonna end this session with the question to you. And I spoke to you a little bit.
Smack the shit out that nigga,
A
Ryan.
little bit at the hotel a few hours ago. And we talked about you going into that first fight with Devin Haney and all the chaos, and you admitted you were not at 100%. There was drinking, there was smoking. You could have been in better shape. And you told me you got that out of the way. You're not drinking and you're not smoking. Do you have a renewed dedication to boxing and a renewed vigor for boxing? Because you're going to be fighting Rolly Romero, but I feel like you got Devin Haney in your sights, and it looks like you've got Teofimo Lopez in your sights.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to be great. I've always wanted to fight the best fighters in the sport. As far as, my problems outside the ring, I've always had those problems. I mean, I don't know who else struggles with stuff like that, but That's just something I was struggling with, and
I
you
do.
know, I want to just show everybody that you could come back from anything, and I want to show my dedication to the sport and just be a true professional. I admit my wrongs, and I don't want anybody to, you know, take my actions of drinking and smoking before the fight and try to, you know, think that's a way to handle yourself as a professional. So I came here to change that, and this is my first fight to get respect back and then prove everybody that it wasn't a fluke, and I'm ready to do it.
You inspire us all, Brian.
I like it. You can always come back. Redemption can be found in the ring, on that path to the ring. So I love that, and I love the professionalism. I actually like the laid back, Brian. You're a cool guy.
Turn up, Brian. Turn up.
You can be a cool guy. You can be a cool guy. All right. So before we stand you guys up for the face-offs, we're just going to get some final remarks from our esteemed guests here.